Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Please comment, rate, subscribe, folks. Comment, rate, subscribe, like the videos. Also, share the videos. I want to thank everyone that does like, watch, and share my videos. You folks are the absolute best. Listen, folks, there's a link tree down below. Has the links to all of my social media platforms. Please go down there. Follow me across all my social media platforms and talk to me because I'll talk back. Also down there as well as links to all of my YouTube pages. Please go down there, subscribe to all my YouTube pages, and turn your notifications so when I post content, you folks will be in the know. Listen, folks, Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, I'll be talking live. We'll be doing a live radio show. We'll be talking about the Jets. We'll be discussing training camp, the upcoming preseason game we got, the Hall of Fame game. We'll be discussing it all. Call in. I take live callers. I love going back and forth with folks about this football team. So with that said and done and put to the side, I've come to talk to you folks today about Aaron Rodgers. Yes! Listen, Aaron Rodgers being a New York Jets quarterback just puts a smile on my face every time, man. It feels good to say it, right? He's the Jets quarterback, okay? We're going to be discussing, him taking that $35 million pay cut. He spoke with Peter King about it, so we're going to be discussing some comments that he made that were pretty surprising. You know what I'm saying? Pretty surprising. We're going to be discussing that. We're also going to be talking about Robert Saleh sitting down and speaking about Mekhi Becton as well. Mekhi's doing his thing out there. We're going to be discussing that. We're also going to be talking about training camp as well, some training camp updates, what happened today. So we're going to be talking about that too. But first, I want to start with Aaron Rodgers and what he had to say with Peter King, okay? Now, Aaron Rodgers sat down with Peter King and spoke about the pay cut that he took, the $35 million pay cut. And I want to read this quote directly to you folks because it is eye-opening, okay? Listen. You probably agree with this. He starts speaking with Peter King. He said, you'll probably agree with this. This year compared to like 2005, the amount of transactions that happen now with guys getting cut and the amount of trades are way more than before. Big names move at the trade deadline now. I wanted to make sure that if somebody valuable came available, that we'd be able to get him. I'm very happy with the contract. I feel great about it. Wow. Wow. That was Aaron Rodgers' response when Peter King asked him about the pay cut that he took. Now, what does that say? What does that show you? Something that I've been saying constantly. That shows you that Aaron Rodgers came here and is here because he is committed to the New York Jets. He is committed to ensuring that they're able to continue to build around him. He's committed to the vision, and he trusts Joe Douglas and his staff to do what it takes to continue to move forward. He is committed to making sure that he does everything that he can on the field and off the field to make the New York Jets a winner. Wow. Wow. That shows you. That shows you. A lot of people talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk. That man walked the walk, okay? And he let it be known. Listen, I did this because I want to make sure that if some guy slides out, becomes available, if some guy's out there, or some guy can, that's moving around in the league, falls out of a situation, and he can come here and help the New York Jets in any kind of way, I'm with it. Let's go. Here's the money. Y'all got the money back. Let's rock. That's big, man. That shows that times have changed around here, and I keep telling people this. Aaron Rodgers is the first ballot Hall of Famer. No doubt about it. Super Bowl winner, 4-time MVP. He's done it all in this league. He didn't have to come here. He didn't have to do it, right? But he comes here, and he puts action to his words, and he set up a situation that now, if something happens, if a guy slides out, he can come to the New York Jets because Aaron Rodgers is here, and he's going to make sure that the Jets are put in the best position to win the Super Bowl. Times have changed. It's changed. Kudos to Joe Douglas and the front office and the staff because they have put the New York Jets in a position as well where a guy of the ilk of Aaron Rodgers believes in them so much that he's fully committed like this. This just shows, man. It shows. And I'm telling you, even the fans that are like, yeah, it's Aaron Rodgers, we love him, bro, you should be over the moon about this guy because he is showing you in real time what he's about. So I want to share those comments with y'all. Aaron Rodgers is committed to winning here. Winning, all right? Now, we're going to talk a little bit about Mekhi Becton and Robert Saleh. Saleh sat down and spoke with Peter King as well about Mekhi Becton. about a situation here and the work that he's putting in. Now, I want you guys to hear the comments that Sulla made. Here's the audio. Listen up.
I want to ask you about one other player, Mekhi Becton, who you have invested a lot of time and energy and really one-on-one kind of coaching and talking to him. And it seems like has to be his time fairly soon here. He's going to run out of chances fairly soon. Does Mekhi Becton have a chance to be an impact player for your team?
Yeah, it's for him. It's about that, just mentally gaining confidence in that knee. He's worked really hard to get his weight down into a playable weight, if you will, and he's been working hard at it. And so for him, it's just a matter of gaining confidence in that knee, knocking the rust off. It's been 2 years since he's played football, but his talent's undeniable. The young man has potential to be as good as anybody in football, but again, football is 90% neck up, and so once all that confidence comes into fruition and he triggers, he has a chance to be a huge contributor to this football team because he is so talented.
Does he love football?
I think he does. You don't fight through a couple of surgeries and grind through all the pain that he's been grinding through if you don't. And he's got an opportunity to show it this year, and I think he's doing everything he can to show that.
Good luck this year. It's going to be a lot of fun.
No, it's going to be fun.
Listen, I'm telling you, Mekhi Becton is in the building, right? He's doing his thing. Of course, we know that he's recovering from that knee injury that he's had. He's come in great shape. He looks very solid. Sulla himself as well, when speaking with the Jets press, talked about how he's had 2 great days of camp. He's moving well. He's looking good. He's out there, blocking. He's looking solid in drills, and he's working his way back into a situation, okay? And so when you look at Mekhi Becton, he's here, right? Working his way back in, and he continues to strengthen that knee. Listen, Mekhi's going to be out there in that Hall of Fame game. And all the reports talking about him, all the work he's done in the offseason, what we're seeing out of him in camp, he's moving well, he's doing his thing. I'm excited for this kid. Because, again, when you look at him in his position, the last time we saw Mekhi Becton fully healthy, getting everything rolling and shaking, he was one of the top tackles in the league. Now he's coming back from that injury, but he's working himself back in. There's been a lot of positivity surrounding him. If he can get back to that level, that really is going to boost the New York Jets offense, and it's going to fortify us at tackle as well. So I'm hyped about Mekhi and what he's bringing to the table, and I cannot wait to see him out there and see what he's going to be able to do to produce. Now, again, he's in the fight for that tackle position. There's been a lot of talk again. Sulla really wants him to focus on strengthening that knee, but especially with Brown, Dwayne Brown still being on the pup, Billy Turner and Max Mitchell kind of alternating and doing their thing. Man, Mekhi Becton's in that fight. So we'll see what happens going forward, but I'm excited for him. So now I want to talk to you folks about training camp. Training camp today was sloppy on the offensive side of the ball, man. Listen, there was a lot of drops. We had a drop by Lazard. The offensive line, again, the moving and shuffling. Billy Turner didn't have the best day. There was a sack by Lawson that looked like it was given up by Billy Turner. We saw incomplete passes, an incomplete screen to Carter. We saw a lot of miscommunications and a lot of things, guys are kind of all over the place. So when you look at camp so far, right, the offense has been kind of up and down, right, for the most part. It's been, miscommunications. We've seen drops. We've seen guys not really know where they're supposed to be as far as route running, kind of up and down. We've had our shining moments, but the offense is still kind of sputtering at times. We've also seen quite a bit of pre-snap penalties, right? But that's usually what happens when you're trying to install an offense, right? Nathaniel Hackett is here. He's installing his version. And really, when you look at the situation, it's only a handful of guys that really know what this offense looks like or what this offense feels like running at 100% with Aaron Rodgers under center with a live NFL defense trying to take your head off, right? It's Randall Cobb, Lazard, Nathaniel Hackett himself, Aaron Rodgers, Cobb, and Tim Boyle. Those are the guys. And Billy Turner. Those are the guys. That's what you got, right? So it's other guys are still working themselves in. McCole Hardman and Garrett Wilson and the tight ends and a lot of guys outside of Turner along the offensive line are still working themselves in. So you're going to have those miscommunications, all right? But they'll, start to iron things out. And that's why I'm a big proponent of the New York Jets at least trying to play Aaron Rodgers and the starters at least a drive in, a couple of preseason games going into the season, because you kind of want to start to build that synergy and that mojo. And I know that Sulla has talked about not doing that and maybe not even playing guys up until the Giants game, and that's if he plays them in the Giants game. So we'll see what happens going forward, right? But when you look at the defensive side of the ball, there's a guy that's been flashing all camp, and it's been Tony Adams. My goodness, this guy, Tony Adams, is all over the place. Had an interceptions. He's breaking up passes. He's looking really good back there at safety. You look at the roster. As of now, he's the starting free safety for the New York Jets over Amos. So, which has, again, been shocking. I didn't think that Adams would beat out Amos not to be a starter. So he's putting his best foot forward, man, and he is going to work, and he's having a phenomenal camp. So comment down below. Let me know what you folks think. How do you folks feel about Aaron Rodgers sitting down with Peter King talking about giving back that $35 million? What are your thoughts about Mekhi Becton getting things rolling, working himself back, battling for that tackle position? And what are your thoughts about what we saw at training camp? Some sloppy things, up and down stuff. Do you think the New York Jets, offense will be able to kind of even themselves out soon? Let me know. Comment down below. Let's go back and forth. You folks have a good one. Peace.